I started colorizing this photograph that I'm working on for a client, and I thought, oh, maybe you all would be interested in staying a little bit behind the scenes effort. So the first thing I did was, this is the original photo, so I had some work to do, clean it up, sharpen it, and so I've done that. And so now I'm starting on the colorization, and you can see a little bit of the skin tone, and I'm going to show you the mask on this. Here's the mask, and so this gives me a better idea of where to add the skin and where I need to stop. And so this is how I do it. This is how Robin Clark does it. How other people do it is, everybody has their own style. So this is just how I do it, and I'm just making a selection here using this mask. I'm using this selection, and that is going to be where the skin is. So everything else is going to be masked out. So it's almost like, I guess you'd say, like a stencil, or I don't know how else you would describe it, but it is kind of like adult coloring, I guess you would say. But, it's sometimes hard to discern what's what in some of these photographs because some things are not real defined, like here with this necklace. But I'm just going by as much detail as I can see. I do know that her blouse does extend down a little further like this, and I'll come back and block out where the chain is, so the chain won't have a skin tone. So yeah, that's how I do it. I believe there's a little bit of skin tone here also. And the necklace is kind of over top of where the blouse opens up. Yeah, I just gotta, I do use the bucket tool to put instead of having to paint everything out, the bucket tool is good to fill in large areas. And I just clean up what I didn't get done with the brush tool and the bucket tool previously. And I'll show you in 1 second what it looks like. And the great thing about using these masks is you can come back and retouch it if you need to. So if I went over the line, so to speak, again, this is kind of like adult coloring, then I can just go back and adjust the mask, and that's it. So this is the first layer, if you will, and this is the skin tone, the base of the skin tone. There'll be multiple layers that go on over top of this because your skin is not just one color, so there's going to be other colors that are going to be added to this. A little bit of lipstick for sure, and work with a client to make sure that the eye color, hair color is right. So now I'm at the hair and the skin and the eyes, and I have to get confirmation from the client on the eye color and make sure she's happy with the hair color as well. So next is, and this is the process for me, I always start with the skin first, eyes, and then hair. Then the clothing and jewelry, and the background is last. In this case, the background is pretty simple. Sometimes it's very elaborate, and so different kind of issues with that. But yeah, this is step 1 is done, and so now off to step 2. The photograph is complete, and I added, as you can see over there on the top and on the left hand side, I added some areas so that it came out to an 8x10. This way it allows printing and add it into a standard 8x10 frame. I always try to do that for clients for printing purposes. This easily converts down to 5x7 or 4x6, not a problem. This gives them the option of printing all the way up to 8x10 and actually larger because the resolution is good enough. They can print larger. So yeah, this one's done and another one to go.